I hate the new Lamborghini Countach. There, I said it. Whew, kind of liberating. I have agonized on whether or not to make this video time and time again. I start to and then I stop. I start to write a script and then I stop. So this is not scripted. This is just off the top of my head. And this is why it hurts my soul to say I hate the new Lamborghini Countach. It's not, okay, the basics. All right, the shape. Okay, kind of looks like every other Lamborghini. If you're a Lamborghini person, you know the bends, the tweaks, the edges, the changes, the subtleties. If you're just a car person, it just looks like any other Lamborghini. So I'll just take that as what it is. Performance, okay, it's a Lamborghini. That's crazy. It's always dangerous, exciting, it's fast, it's all of that. Can't complain about all that. Here's why I'm having an issue with the Lamborghini Countach. It was the Lamborghini Countach, the first one, way back in the day, that made me realize I'm a car guy. It was the car that I was like, what is that? And I have to have one of those. And I was a young kid. I couldn't afford one, so I went and bought the poster. And it was the only poster I actually had in my room that was a real poster. Didn't have a lot of money, so spent my money, bought the Lamborghini poster, put that bad boy on the wall. From there, the other posters were ones I drew. I had a Star Wars edit that I had made out of Kleenex boxes and markers and toilet paper rolls, because really couldn't afford one of those at the time. But in my mind, I aspired and dreamed that one day I could have the Lamborghini Countach. And I think that inspired a lot of car enthusiasts, a lot of people my age that saw that poster, that saw that car, its craziness, the exotic of it, its over the top, the speed racer, if you will, and was like, I gotta have one of those cars. And in our young adolescent minds, one day I'll be able to afford one. One day I'll be able to make that dream come true. Well, Lamborghini just put a dagger right into the heart of any dreams that most of us would have of being able to own our dream car, the Lamborghini Countach. Now, owning a real Lamborghini Countach is a very tough daily practice. As you've probably seen tons of videos on that. Not very forgiving. This might smell like gas, very loud. Hard to back up unless you know how to sit on the door sill, all that kind of great stuff. And older, but now more reliable Lamborghini, something I could drive maybe every day. No, right? Because why? Because they're doing a limited production, right? They're doing, it's $1 million plus to be able to get your hands on a Countach, right? So why do I hate this so bad? It's because of that right there. You see, there's people now that dreamed of having that Lamborghini Countach that can now afford it, you know, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, maybe $1 million or under. Maybe they could be able to afford that. Maybe they could even afford the price tag that they put on it right now. But the limited production that they are doing of the Lamborghini Countach means you're not going to be able to get a hold of one. That means that dream is dead. That was the car that brought most of us into the car world. I'm like, if you're wanting to do a limited edition, if you're wanting to do something like, of course, their rivals are doing it well, these small limited edition runs, making a lot of money, making them collectibles. How about the Miura? I would have done that with the Miura. The Miura, an incredible car. It set the tone for exotic sports cars, right? It brought all of that about. That's a perfect car for a limited edition, for a small run, a few hundred. But the Lamborghini Countach was a nameplate you could have sold and sold and sold and inspired a new generation into exactly what the old generation was into, and seen that grow into a new set of car lovers, I believe. I think you could have taken the Countach to the next level. I think you could have sold a ton of those cars. And maybe that's it. Maybe you didn't want to sell a ton of those cars, but you've ruined the dream for a lot of people that the Countach could become a reality, right? Now it's certified as a dream. Are you going to do another limited production in 10 years? Another Countach? I mean, like I say, I could have seen that with the Miura all day long. I think it was the perfect nameplate for that. But the Countach was too special to too many people to now put it so high on the shelf that it's really unobtainable. Even if you have the money. Even if you have the money trying to get your hands on one, you're going to have all the money. So it's not that I hate the Lamborghini Countach. I love the Lamborghini Countach. The new one, it doesn't inspire me as much as the young one, but I might be older and tired now, so I have to put some of that on me. But the fact that it is completely unobtainable now, that they've done something with it and made it so unobtainable that it has killed the dream, I think that was the wrong nameplate to do that with. So I'm upset about that. You may totally disagree with me. That's fine. Leave me a comment. Hate me if you will, but it's a sad, sad day for those of us that love the Countach and had a dream that, you know what, one day we'll get one of those. And then to have a chance to get a new one and then that be taken away too? It's tough. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And let's talk about cars tomorrow.